Right. Hello, 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 and welcome to Shared Space. We are on here today. Hello, folks. I am Laquita Chansey. I got my brother from another mother, Chap O, and we have Miss Aalliyeh Clinton, who we're going to get into real quick. But for now, let me just say, hey, hi, hello, folks. We are back at Lake Montebello. We are doing our weekly we're doing the wellness walk. It is not officially weekly, but I was there Sunday. I did get there a little bit late, but I was there Easter Sunday by myself, walking around the lake. There were other people there, but they weren't there for Walk with the Doc. You know what I mean? Which is cool. Which is cool because we told the people we are there the first, the third, and the fifth Sunday. So pull up on us. 9:30. We do some mindfulness, some wellness. We talk with a doctor or community
How much is
physician.
it? Because you have
It
good
is
access.
free 99. Okay, free 99. Y'all hear me? And yeah, so we are out there. Yes, right. Period. We're out there. We bring our little breakfast snacks. There's some health magazines and books, and some of the doctors that we speak with have authored some of the books that we have out there. So it's really dope, y'all. It's really dope. Pull up on us, get some free information from a physician. Tell me the questions like most of the guys do when they're afraid to talk to the doctor. I'll be that conduit. I'm good with standing in the gap. That I'm fine with that. What else we got going on, Chapo?
Man, okay, so run down some announcements real quick. So, welcome to the show. Thank you guys for watching. Those of you who come back and view later, thank you for coming back and viewing the content. So, May 13th, we have a private fundraising event at Lexington Market. Quita, you're invited, obviously. And so we're going to be Breadcoin's been doing a lot of work in the community, supporting a lot of local businesses, and for us to continue our growth, we need money. So anyone who wants to get involved, go to breadcoin.org, hit me up, hit Quita up, get connected. But the Breadcoin fundraising event, we're going to have some our vendors at the market. It's going to be Lexington Market, so you can check out the new market if you haven't been there. It's a completely different vibe. Breadcoin is making sure that the community that was previously there still has access to food. It's very important to us that we don't displace our brothers and sisters out here. We are going to have vendors from the market catering the event. You're going to have some really great food and get some little information on Breadcoin and network with other community organizers, philanthropists, and people that we would invite to that space. You have time to network and engage with them as well. So there's that coming up May 13th. Hit me up for an invitation if you don't get one in the next week or so. Looking a little forward, July 15th, Officer Anderson on the Harbor Unit and retired Officer Charles Lee and myself, we will be with Donnie Glover, the Donnie Glover. Of course, he's the backbone to it. We're going to be organizing the historic Pensy Ave Parade on July 15th. We'll be marching down the avenue, so calling out all knuckleheads. Any community people want to come and join us. Basic community resources at the end of the parade at Robert C. Marshall. We're going to have the mayor's stage. We're going to have some local artists and entertainers. Please reach out as well. We'll get you on stage. It is also free 99. However, we will have people there that can, if you're an entertainer or a musician or an artist, we will have people there that can offer you paid gigs. So come on out, do a little something for the community, be seen by the people who are doing more. Um, then the following weekend, July 22nd, the Agogi Project is hosting a USA sanctioned amateur boxing event at the old Father Hooper Fields. I'm not sure what they call it now. I think it's part of Herring Run. But it's on Chesterfield and Harford Road. There's the big hill goes down into these soccer fields. It's beautiful. We're going to have a big boxing ring, and then we're going to have martial arts, mixed martial arts, jujitsu exhibitions and demonstrations as well. Agogi Project is now a vendor in Parks and Recs. And so we're going to have some of our kids from the Parks and Recs programs hopefully exhibiting skills that they've learned, as well as our kids who are fierce. Our kids went to a competition like last month. Every one of them came home with a trophy or a medal. So they're killing it at the Gogi Project. So those are the things coming up on our radar. Last hour, I mentioned the Walk with a Doc on the first, third, and fifth Sundays at Lake Montebello. Obviously, like Quita said, you guys can show up on the off days and people will still be there, just not officially as Walk with a Doc with Voltrina. Um, Besides that, do we have any brunch pitches coming up with you and Miss Taz?
No, so the brunch pitch, we were considering doing something this summer with the kids, but I don't know if that's going to work out with baby Zoe. I got some stuff planned for the summer, so we're probably looking at the fall, and it's either going to be youth oriented, youth focused for youth entrepreneurs, or workforce development focused. So y'all let us know what we need to do. Y'all tap in and tell us we need to hear from the youth. We need workforce development. You let us know, and that'll help us guide what the brunch pitch will be in the fall. But we do have the housing symposium coming back up. That'll be in Laurel at the end of this month. It is the last Sunday in April, whatever date that is. I'm gonna look at a calendar right
And let me
now.
share with y'all, with
29.
Councilman Mitch. Yeah, Councilman Mitch actually filled the room with mayors. However, Baltimore City's mayor was not present, so Laquita Chancey held it down with Councilwoman.
Felicia Porter.
That's right, Felicia. So Felicia and Laquita held it down, even though our mayor couldn't make time to come to that. Hopefully, he comes to this one. Probably not. Is what it is.
You
Um,
know, I don't have anything to do with that. I'm gonna be there, so that's what I know. I can speak for me. I'm gonna be
and
there, and it'll be in Laurel. We're gonna put the details up on the board. What else? I don't know. There's a whole bunch going on. If more stuff comes up, we are going to bring it up. But speaking of brunch pitches, y'all, I met Miss Clinton once upon a time at the Bears brunch pitch. It was way back when on a nice February afternoon. And it was just a beautiful situation. It was just a beautiful situation. So, Miss Aalliyeh, could you please tell me what was it that you were doing at this amazing brunch pitch, y'all? The food was
and
good.
and
The
who are
vendors were
you?
dope.
What do you do?
Yes, like tell us why you were in the room, and then we're gonna get into your story and find out more about you.
Yes. Well, first I want to say thank you, Laquita and Chad, for having me here tonight. I'm really, really gracious for this opportunity. All praise to the Most High, right, and myself, right. So, why was I in the room? So, I attend Morgan State. I'm a graduating senior. I'm a chem major, and I will be graduating in 40 days. 40 days.
Yes, 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 yes. Congratulations.
Thank you. And I'm a part of the Founders Academy at Morgan State. This is a part of our EDEC Center, so our Entrepreneur Development Center, where we have lots of resources. So they had a brunch that involved a pull-up pitch and a standard pitch. So I was involved in the pull-up pitch. I think I signed up too late for the standard pitch, but it comes and goes. So I was grateful to have won the pull-up and pitch, right? Me with a few others. It was a wonderful experience. Oh, hey, thank you. It was a beautiful experience. I was so happy to have won that. That was my actual first time winning a pitch competition since I started my business in August of
Are
20.
you serious? So wait, let's back up for a second. So you said that's the first time you've won one.
Yes,
How
ma'am.
many pitch competitions have you participated in?
Since then, I believe two more.
Okay, okay.
So yeah.
Third time's a charm. And you got cash, right?
Yes, I did. Yes, ma'am.
And that was on the pull up. That was off the hip, y'all.
Off the pull up.
Okay, so you won the pitch. All right, so you were in the room. You're part of the EDEC Center. And so what did you pitch? Tell us about your business.
Okay, so thanks for asking. So I started my business in August of 2022, and as I said, I'm a chem major, so of course my business involved chemistry, right? Go with science. Cool nerds on the rise. Let me just say that flat out. All right.
All day, all day. I'm with you. I'm with you. Yes.
Okay.
Gang, gang. Glasses and all, right?
Stop, please. So, as I was saying, I'm a chemist, so I'm a scientist. So my business involved innovating lab coats. So I've been involved in chemistry since I was like in middle school, and every time I'm in the lab, they always got the same ugly white lab coats, and they're uncomfortable, and they're made out of cotton with like a layer of carbon fiber. Okay, what is that? A layer? Like, can we get some actual protection? So my goal is to implement efficient protection, elevated comfort, in exclusive fashion for all sciences. Of course, I want to start with my sector since I'm in school. I want to focus on the universities, and then of course I want to grow to the government, private sectors, laboratories. Everybody needs this. This is the new. Okay, so that's how I came up with the idea of innovating lab coats. I just want to start it with something that hits home because I definitely had difficulties figuring out, what I want to do my business on. You want to do everything, but you got to start with one thing first and then expand. So I'm actually happy I figured that out, and I'm growing and learning every day.
Okay, so tell me more about the lab coat. So it'll be fashionable. The quality of the materials will be better. Is it going to protect us a little bit more? What is it about your lab coat that makes it different than the ones that I see every day?
Right, of course. So it's me. I'm the owner, right? I'm the one that's putting it on every day. So
You're the razzle dazzle. Like, yes, live in it. I hear you. Go ahead. Go ahead.
So the material I'm going to use, I'm not going to speak on that. I'm going to patent that, so we can't say that. But I can tell you that it's highly conductive, thermal conductive, pretty elastic, durable, strong, low cost, all those fancy science stuff, right? So when I was doing my research, I wanted to implement something that I can start with a normal protection, then I can increase it to like fire resistant, more in depth chemical resistance, all that kind of stuff to different chemicals. Of course, it would be a standard chemical resistant because that's the goal. So
Right.
as I was doing my research, it's only like nylon, like different polyesters, I would say,
Hmm.
stuff like that. So cotton, of course, that's about it. So I'm like, okay, the material that I researched, they do not have this made yet. So I gotta
Right.
get this going. I gotta hop on it. So, and when, of course, when I did my research on the colors, you only see black. Well, they implement in black, but white, of course, blue with the different materials. But other than that, that's it. Like, what about if you wanted a little crinkle on it like this? You wanted some hearts. I love hearts, and I love pink. My hair is pink. I don't know if you can really
Right.
tell. But generic colors is pretty boring. You want to come to work, you want to feel like yourself. You want to express who you are by how you dress, and you can't do that in an ugly
Hmm.
white lab coat. There's just no way.
Agreed.
So,
Agreed.
and it's very uncomfortable. So, the material that I am implementing in the lab coats would be high comfort, flexible. That's the key word, flexible. Unlike cotton, I mean, I don't know if it's flexible. I don't think so. So, as I said, I've experienced these firsthand because I'm a scientist. So, being in the lab, uncomfortable, looking dusty, but you still look good, and not too sure if you're really going to be protected if some hedging materials get on your clothes, but you just
Right.
the guard. I don't want to feel like that. I want to feel like I'm definitely protected. I
Right.
really look good, and I feel good when I'm doing what I'm doing. I'm not moving like this just to grab the
Right.
material.
Right. Right. I love that. I love that. And so you're saying that we're going to get all the lab coats for all the people, or are you doing this specifically for women? Are these unisex lab coats or are these for women?
Everyone matters. Unisex. Well, all my peoples. I love all my sciences. So
I love that.
I
I
love
love
that
that.
answer. Yeah, and I want to comment real quick on the insight right at the beginning. Aaliyah, you shared about I don't know if you mentioned it on the show actually, but I know we've talked a lot focusing on government contracting because that's a whole another level. And of course, there's plenty of research places we don't talk about, like Emergent on Lombard Street, right? behind Bayview. Like there's a whole bunch of chemical, um, or I guess a lot of chemists doing different research over there that like, yeah, they want to look dope and feel like rock stars at work, right? Why not? And so like
Right.
so having that mentality of not just like meeting a need, but he like having a plan, like learning those government contracts is a whole nother level. And like I know, like one of our coaches at the gym, actually, Coach Childs, does government contracting, and it's a different. We have a couple people in our network that do that, and it's a whole different level. But I'll tell you, the people that are doing those government contracts for different whatever it is their wheelhouse is, they ain't hurting for money. They got to
Right.
wait sometime for that check, but the check's always good.
Yes, money will
So
always.
true. So true. Yeah,
I
right. The
definitely.
money will come. So go ahead, Aalliyeh.
Um, as you mentioned, those connects, right? We always want to network, so definitely. Let's talk about that after the show, right? I need them. But yeah, I definitely do have a plan. I definitely do need a chemist business mentor. So please help me out with that, because all this is just straight from the dome, just me and my research and me talking to myself, like, hey, this makes sense. Oh, yeah, I think so. Okay. It's just me. So
Right.
I get
It's you.
use some
Yes.
guidance.
So you are a complete solopreneur. You're a senior at Morgan, graduating in 40 days. So what are you going to do when you graduate? Are you launching the business before then? Are you launching afterward? Have you decided it yet?
Is it
What's
already
the
launched?
plan?
Are you already doing business?
No, I definitely have created my LLC, of course, right? Got my EIN number, all that. But as you said about the research centers, that's my next step. So as you know, this is science. This is you can't just get this done overnight, right? So I need the resources, the capital to start going to these places and getting the stuff done. Of course, I look within Oregon State, but I'm focusing on graduating first. So I'm gonna graduate, get all my schoolwork done, and then I'm gonna come back to my alumni, ask them, hey, what's going on? Can y'all help me out? I'll definitely look into John Hopkins everywhere. I've definitely did a few emails, NASA, the Army Defense, because I know that they already make clothes like this. So I
Right.
have to actually do some following up because they haven't replied yet, but they surely will because they're gonna get tired of me following up. I'm gonna
Right.
keep
Right.
following up.
Right.
And she's already thinking of this stuff on her own. I love it. I love how your mind works, man.
Thank you so
I want to introduce you to like because we volunteer in schools. Quita teaches adult education. We're in the gyms. We're doing all this different work with youth. I want to introduce my youth to a chemist because I don't think they know any chemists. That's like pretty obscure thing to say. Like, hey, I met a chemist today. You what? Right? Like what's a chemist? What do they do? Now, my youth are going to have a lot of questions, and I want to put you in front of them to answer them questions for real.
Yes, I totally agree. I met two women who were forensic scientists, and I was like, y'all have to come on the show. Like, we need to talk about how you are living that life in Baltimore and what that looks like.
They need lab coats
So,
too.
right, exactly, right?
University
They
of-
need folks too. Okay, we're gonna have a whole list of folks that we need to refer to you, Miss Aaliyah. I'm telling you right now.
love it. I love it. Networking, connecting, all of us elevating. Come on now.
Yes, and so I want to ask you this. Have you heard of some of the accelerators in Baltimore? I'm trying
No,
to think
oh no.
if there is like I think yours, although it's not a medical instrument, I
Mm-hmm.
feel like it would be a medical like resource, a medical tool of sorts, like even though it's not a device. So probably the Hopkins of it all, maybe even MedStar. um I'm trying to think like they have to have some sort of community development opportunity, you know what I mean, where you can, yes, okay, we are proud too, we are proud too, and everybody is going to have on these awesome lab coats. Okay, thank you for checking in. What is that, Chris Style?
Yes,
Thank you.
that's one of my ghost science friends from school. I love that girl.
Oh, look, hashtag chemists matter. Okay,
Yes.
like food is chemistry, clothes, chemistry,
Every
hair,
oh my
chemistry,
god,
everything is
science is
chemistry,
life.
y'all.
Like everything is the world around us is science. You need to understand what's going on with the weather, everything. That's environmental science. Like, come on, like let's break it down. So I have so much stuff that I can't wait to speak on, but I gotta ask one question at a time, right? So she you said you haven't met one, you met two, you haven't met third one. You ain't meet her,
Yes.
but you will. She can come on here too, okay?
Yes, we are gonna have Crystal on the show. Okay,
Yes, we
Aalliyeh said
are.
it as well. Go ahead.
So, okay, let's go to chat. You mentioned about me talking in front of the children. I would love that. I love the kids. I don't have any. I may inspire to have some. I gotta leave my legacy to somebody. So I may. But right now, I just have my niece and nephews. I love them dearly. My god kids, I love them. So yes, I would love to share my story, and that's my goal. I want to promote for minority women and men in STEM. You know, mostly us women, because men kind of do some of the STEM as it relates to construction, because I don't know if people know construction is architectural engineer. So it's a lot of things that people don't know, and I want to let them know, like, come on, you can do this. You can do this. Like tap in where you know the resources. If you need some resources, like you won't really know until you try. And I really don't think people understand that they don't know what they would like until they experience it. Like you have to experience things in life to know which way you want to go. And you don't want to just go the way that you see everybody else going. Like that's cool. Like you want to do everything everybody else is doing. Like no, diversity is power. Like being a cool nerd is lit. Like I don't know. First of all, who gave nerd a bad notation? What is wrong with being smart?
I
I,
don't know. I don't know. We've
I,
rebuked that. We've rebuked that.
I rebuke everything people say out here. You feel me? I
Woo!
let you
Who
know.
you telling? Who you
Like
telling?
a nerd, I'm proud to be. Like, I'm a cool nerd. I'm cool, baby. I'm
Right.
so
Right.
cool.
Hello.
And I'm smart. That's lit. I ain't
Right.
gonna lie, that's lit.
Right.
So I definitely would love to share my story, and I want to let people know that diversity is power, and you can do anything you put your mind to. You just need to know what is out there so you can tap into it. So STEM is very broad. Like we need resources, we need everything. So once us as a people tap into it, it's going to flourish.
Yes, and I think to your point, like if people understood that math and science are really everything, right? But we can pull in math, we can pull in science, we can pull in arts, we can pull in technology. Like somehow, some way, I think everyone can find what like their superpower is, and then match it with some sort of money making activity. Because the money making activity is what we need to do to keep this capitalistic society going. So just tap in. Like I said, food is science, clothing is science, makeup is science. All of these things are science. And so if you can pull in or pull out with your science or what gets you all jittery and creative. Like I like to build and create things, regardless of what that looks like. It can be with tools, it can be with wood, it can be digital, it can be imaginary, it can be a sketch. I like to create things that don't exist in real life and then create it in real life, right? So just thinking about what it is that gets you all excited and then finding out how we can continue to make money off of it. So Miss Aalliyeh is making our beautiful almost call them a cape, but it is a lab coat. I'm like, my cape. No, ma'am, it's a lab coat. Calm down. But also, so in addition to the lab coats, in addition to talking to the kids, in addition to the pitch contest, what is it, Aalliyeh, that people can do if they're listening now to help you, to support you, to what type of information do you need? What type of resources are you looking for? I know you mentioned a chemist. So we need some mentors out here who are already making money in the chemistry field. That would be helpful. What else are you thinking, Miss Clinton?
Well, thank you for that. I really appreciate that. Chat also said something earlier, right, about not a lot of few people have met a chemist. I've spoken to a few people, even my aunt. She said she never met a chemist. My aunt is 68. I said, for real, auntie? Wow.
Right, right.
I feel honored. Thank you.
Right. Y-
But we have to change that. We have to change
Absolutely.
like who what we leave and what we do in this world, right? Like we have to open up the doors so other people can know that this is a door that you can walk down. So I just want everybody to live in their truth, be who you are, expand that, connect, network, and grow. Like don't hate on nobody. That's not gonna get you nowhere. Stay positive, stay prayed up, meditate, whatever you gotta do. But be positive and connect. Like be a human being. Like on a network, whatever you use, like be real. Like the social media, I don't know what's going on in the world. I got a lot of people mind my stuff, and I pray for them. I hope they get through it. But you gotta be stronger than that. You gotta realize that regardless of what they doing, regardless of what they say, who are you at the end of the day when you get off this app, when you leave that job, when you get out of school? What do you want to inspire to be? You can't really listen to what people say. Like you're not gonna get you nowhere. Parents either. My mom, she know about my business. My mom, she should be on here. I don't know why she hasn't commented yet. I'm gonna talk to her about that. But she's here. So even my
Man,
mom, she asked me the other day, like, Aalliyeh, what you gonna do when you graduate? You gonna hit up BG&E? Cause I'm a BG&E scholar. I'm a scholar from Morgan State. I'm a Northrop Grumman scholar. I mean, check my resume. It's nice.
awesome.
But she asked me that question. I was like, Ma, you drunk? Just kidding. Oh, there she go.
Hey,
Yeah,
and
Ma,
look,
you
I'm gonna share real quick. Like, I love you. I love your energy. Like, I didn't even know we was gonna be blessed like this. I thought we was gonna put you on, and you taking us to church. So I thank you. I thank you for your words for real. Like, very encouraging. Like, you very wise. You're very much showing some of your intellect through through the content you're just putting out right now. Like, you really you are more than just a chemist. You're more than just a student. Like, I'm 45 years old and I'm picking up on what you're putting down. So I just wanted to comment on that and say that I appreciate that. Such a treasure to have you on the show. And I also, that said, I also want to put it out there that between you, Chris, and Indira, I hope I'm saying her name right, like, y'all can throw down the chemist corner on a Thursday night if y'all want to get on blackusa.news. I got a spot for you. Y'all can nerd out all you want. So just think about that, girls, ladies, women. Think about that. We can definitely, as you grow and as you evolve and have a capacity for stuff, we one phone call to Donnie, man. We'll get you guys on the network, and y'all can nerd out on your chemistry stuff, man. Because like you said, like I don't think when we were talking, and that's why I brought it up when we were talking before the show and building up to the show. I've never met a chemist. Now I have, and here's like two more right behind you. Like, you bringing it. So also in the comment is what's funny is we had met, like we just said, at the pitch contest, but then I was doing security at the comedy club, and Aalliyeh came through, and I'm like, didn't I just see you? Like, it was like the weekend after. I'm like, didn't I just see you? And that's where we really started vibing. But I had no idea she had this energy, y'all, and I'm so glad that she came on because, like, she is like refilling my hope tanks with this energy. So thank you for that, moms. Good job.
yes, and dad is here as well.
Yep.
Right. Right. Like dad pulled up too. Don't forget. Don't forget.
Yes, thank you first. Thank you, Champ, for that. I really appreciate that. That's why I'm so happy I've had this opportunity because I do have a lot to share. My parents are wise. They old. It's like no.
A little bit. A little
I'm
bit.
sorry. Well, why old is wise, right, Ma? But anyway, thanks, bro. Um, yeah, I've grown a lot. I've learned a lot, especially from the things that I've been through in life. Experience college, Morgan, Morgan, I love it, but you definitely is always something behind the corner, right? You
It's
never
still
know
an
what's going on,
institution.
right? You know what I'm saying? And before I got there, the college I went to before that, it put me through some things. You got to question yourself, like, is this who I am, or what's going on? Like, is they changing me? No, they can't do that. I gotta get out of here. Like I gotta stay true to myself at the core. So you
Right.
take everything in life as a lesson. Like I've learned from everything I've been through. You can't let it change, who you are to the core. You let it help you evolve. But you gotta remember who you are as things. So every day I just remember why am I here? Why am I doing what I'm doing? Like who is it for? And of course I'm doing it for myself. But I'm doing it more for the people. Like the youth, everybody says that the youth is we gotta believe in the youth. We love the youth. They're gonna be the next generation to do so many big things, but it's not really giving that. I don't know how else to say it right in a nice way. It's not really giving how much they say they pouring into us. It's not really giving that. Or if it is, the youth, I don't see it. Like it's not the outcome isn't there. I'm not seeing it from my peers or anything. So it's like, okay, if I want to be the change that I want to see, I'm gonna have to do it. Cause
Right.
nobody around me is doing it. Everybody talk a lot of game, but what are you really doing? Behind all that talk,
Right.
the actions following it, right? The great
Hmm.
Mandela. This Mandela is my favorite quote. He said, "Vision without action is just a dream. Action without vision just pass the time, and vision with action can change the world." I too pursue to change the world with my vision. Like this is
Absolutely.
what I'm doing. This is why I'm here. Like it's not, oh, this person doing that, hate off of him. No,
Hmm.
ask them what they doing. Like take that your pride out the way. Ask for help. I hate when a person say, I'm doing all this on my own. Or I didn't did it on my own. I didn't made it up. You can't even raise a child on your own. How you do it on your own? Why are you lying? Who you lying for? What is going on? What is going on? Like just stop. Just stop. Just chill out. Be honest. I'm I have definitely not did this on my own. My mom is my
Right.
number one supporter. Without my mother, I don't even know where I'd be at today. Okay. So
God bless the mamas, Aalliyeh. God bless the mamas, okay?
okay. So it's like that those are your supporters. Those are the people that you have that have helped you, your friends, your family, the mentors. You thank you for giving me this opportunity. You are helping me. I could have not have said i I did this on my own. I was able to get my voice out there without Laquita and chat. Like what? You literally have me on your show. Like I don't even know how much cat that is. Like just realize who is there to help you, give them that grace, say you're thankful and be blessed, and so much more will continue to come your way. Just stay positive. Like that's that's all you can do, honestly.
Right. No, I mean, I love that. I love that. I love that. So, with that being said, some of the resources that I wanted to tell you about, Innovation Works.
Okay.
They mentor social impact entrepreneurs and solopreneurs like yourself, like myself, like Chap, like most of the people out here just doing what needs to be done because we know it needs to be done. But Innovation Works, you can go on there, sign up, have a free mentor. They offer all types of technical assistance and services and accounting and also just regular kind of workshops and sessions. And if you're not already on the Impact Hub, if you're not already on their mailing list, get on that as well. And then those two will probably connect you to so many others if and when you're ready. But starting with those, I think those two resources will be great for you because
No,
for
I'm
a chemist, it's like where do we start? Where do we end? Where do we begin? And I think that they would be some great resources to be able to point you in the right direction, or at least help you along whatever new direction you want to create, right? Because that might be you might want to create your own lane, your own niche as well.
yes, you did ask me about the resource that I needed from the people, and that went on to a whole nother story, right?
It's
But
all right. That's why I bring it back. You see, that's why I bring it back.
thank you. No, but I definitely do need everyone to be true, because when they stop hating and everything, then they will just repost your stuff, support you without thinking. I don't know what they thinking, right?
Right.
So, as it relates to resources, I really just need a whole scientific pitch competition put together. I feel like I've been pitching in front of judges who don't have a, I mean, okay,
They don't have the right skill set. They're
they
not
don't
subject
have
matter
the background,
experts.
right, to say that if this is qualified or not. In the experiences I've had, they have picked like what's the norm, and that's okay. But it's like,
But it's basic.
and I have learned from my experiences. Every time I learn from what the judges are saying, of course, because everything is a lesson, right? It's never a loss. Everything is a lesson. I'm grateful to have had the opportunity to have been there, but I feel as though like it's a waste
They
of
the
my
wrong ones.
it's a
Yeah.
waste of my time to sit here and pitch a whole scientific idea with formulas and iterations that you don't even understand, and you telling me I'm not number one. I'm number one. I am number one. Like, where
Right.
is my prize? Because I'm trying to save the people. Go science, lab coats. I'm not trying to be chemically burned. My tattoos are too nice to have marks on them. This is important to the people. Please
It is.
qualify me. Okay?
Yes.
So
Look,
it,
you're not the only one. Apparently, Miss Monica Cooper is trying to break into this area of study also. So,
absolutely.
Kenneth, we gonna figure it out.
We want
So,
to
all
get a
right.
whole group me, face. I'm not on Facebook. I'm sorry, Miss Monica. But group me. We can do that. We can get together. I'm
Oh,
here.
Monica, I'm Monica. Just so you know, I'm gonna give Aaliyah your number. There's your. She can be your chemistry mentor while she's looking for one.
All right, put me to work. I like that.
We gonna figure it out. We gonna figure it out because if I don't know any chemists now, we're gonna put out the back call and we're gonna figure out what needs to be done. Because, like I said, youth and workforce development will come up next, but we can start stacking the deck so that we can talk to people who are understanding of chemistry, science, biology, some sort of science driven something. Maybe we can get with Upsurge. They're really technical. Figure out somebody at Technically. We'll figure something out. We gonna work
Morgan,
together.
Morgan, of course, right? Because I'm in. You mentioned accelerators as well. So I'm in the
Right.
accelerator through Morgan. It's the cohort, the Founders Academy. So, and I also had the blessing to be in another accelerator, BGV, Black Girls Ventures. They're out of DC, and they definitely provided me a stipend, knowledge, and resources to
That's
connect
Shelly's accelerator, right?
to connect with Shelly, Courtney,
Yeah.
and Tremaine. That's
Okay.
I don't know Shelly. You can
Okay.
introduce me
I could be
to
lying. I could be
her.
lying. My bad.
So they had a pitch competition as well, and
Hmm.
I definitely won a lot, right? But of course, I didn't make it to the next level as well. So I'm sitting here thinking, like, you know what they say, don't doubt yourself. Everything's okay. You got this. But it's like, what do you do now? What do you think, right? So I called my mom, and I'm like, Mom, I don't know, like, what's going on? Is it me? Is it the business? Like, I don't know. She's like, no, Leah, you want to keep going. You're going to get this, right? I was like, you're
Right.
right. Because MJ, they say he couldn't even make the team. So look at him now.
Right, right. Because they're going to always tell you what you can't do, or probably most importantly, what they can't do, and they're projecting. But we'll get into that later. We'll get into that later because you're going to keep going forward. So now, Miss Monica Cooper, an accelerator and or an incubator is a series of like a curriculum or coursework that some organization has put together, and they kind of guide you through it. So typically you'll go over like your storytelling or your pitch. You'll go over your marketing and your branding. And then maybe your vision and mission statement. And then depending on how deep they get into the weeds, your accounting, how you're going to make money, your business plan. But each accelerator is a little bit different, and some focus on different pieces. I know for me, the accelerators that I went through, they were cool, But because I'm a nonprofit organization, it was always like some little tweak or weirdness that I was like, this isn't exactly what I needed, but it gave me some of what I needed. So much like Aaliyah's saying, it's like you'll go through these things, and sometimes the marketing will hit where the marketing needs to hit, and other times you're just like, this was a great networking opportunity, and that's what I'm gonna use it as, right? So, because everything is a lesson, right, Aaliyah? Like, ain't no loss. It's gonna be a lesson because chances are there are some dope other Black women, business owners in the room from Baltimore or otherwise that I can always connect with and figure out something. So that is an accelerator or incubator. And then my point was, though, that Baltimore has a bunch of money coming in. Like they're starting all these new little venture situations and angel investors. And we have our incubators and accelerators. So I really do believe that if organizations like Morgan can keep pouring into, new ventures like yours, Aaliyah, Baltimore can end up being what Stanford and Berkeley and all of that is doing over in California, where, it's like this. I mean, the bank just fell apart, but that's besides the point, right? Like they got money there, like they got coinage. And so if we can continue to capitalize on that, because we are a city full of innovators, right? Like that is not to be questioned. So take advantage of it. And Miss Cooper, please look into some of the incubators and accelerators. Loyola has a dope one I was a part of. We just did a brunch pitch there. Hopkins has a couple. I was a participant in their public health situation. And just like everything is science and math, everything is a public health issue. Like something is either related to our health, related to our environment, our mental health, our physical health. Like, I'm gonna get off my soapbox, but I just want everybody to understand that all of this stuff is connected, and this is what community development is. And so all of it is together. All right, on mute I go. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
Don't play because y'all next year we're gonna get Quito on 10 Talk next year for real. So
Yeah, but I just had to put that on out there. Go ahead, Aaliyah.
No, you did great. You said so much. What am I supposed to say now? What am I saying?
Look, give us what you need. We got what, about 10, 15 more minutes.
Yeah.
We can take some questions from the people that are tapping in. Go ahead, Trap. What you want to add?
no, I just said we got about 10 minutes. No, I appreciate your time tonight, Leah. I can't wait to have you back on the show. And honestly, like I said, your energy, what you bring into the table is more than what I expected, and I think you would, I think it's important to continue your storytelling and continuing your testimony in front of other audiences as well. Like, it's a privilege to have you on the show here, but like so many of my youth, so many of my people out here, like Monica, can benefit from hearing your story. How'd you do it? How'd you get here? I got a guy I was taking around Southeast today, introducing them to some community people. He's my age, and he's a freshman at Morgan State in his 40s.
Right.
Because
I
these
love that.
conversations are happening, and he's figuring it out. Hey, Leslie, how are you? Um, and so I think it's important to continue sharing your narrative, whether it's with youth, whether you create your own space. Like I said, like maybe we have a little chemistry corner show that we do once a month or something, or any way that you can like you said. I feel your spirit and how you're about community and your business. You're passionate about your business because you're not about just getting bags. It obviously needs to be sustainable, but you're about service and people, and really that's so genuine, that you will be successful because of that. And I like your energy, how like you can't tell you're not number one because you're number one at what you do. And when people tell you what you can't do, like you almost like
I'm gonna do it twice. I'm
yeah,
gonna
go
do it
ahead.
twice.
What can't I
What, I
do?
can't
Watch
do
this.
what? I'm gonna do
Right,
it twice
right.
just for you.
And it's almost like a red flag for you that, oh, that's what I'm supposed to be doing. Well, let's go do that for a season. Let me just make sure y'all know this is what I do too. So I love the energy. Um, And I appreciate you, man. I don't know if you have any last words for us before we hop off. We have about 5 or so minutes, but definitely thank you for your time today. Definitely want to have you back, and definitely want you to keep sharing your testimony and your journey. And let me suggest this real quick as well, because it's been told to me. Although I don't do it, I swear to you, I will start doing it tonight. Because I'm sharing with you as well. Start journaling if you're not, right, because these just the daily entries and daily, like, just writing something down and remembering your journey is easier when you journal. And then what happens is you can take excerpts from that journal and you can put together a book or multiple books, right? And your first book is maybe this part of the journey, right? Like coming out of college. And so now that's a multiple, so you're creating multiple streams of income because now you have this book that you can refer to from your journal. You already wrote it. It's just a matter of publishing it. And then now you can go and speak with authority with your book. And now you got speaking engagements, and those are another stream of income, right? And so, like, surrounding your business, you can build these multiple streams of income just by telling your story. And it all knits together and fits together to like what you're doing. So there's things to think about. Like, I would read your book if you were like, this is how I did it. I'd be like, yo, like, I know her, let me read her story because she's doing stuff, like, I want to read it.
Right. I
Yeah.
mean, but chat, like to your point, you are giving me so many like things. So for one, I should have mentioned that Dent is recruiting for their summer coaches and such. So if anybody's like, you know what, I could work with some youth this summer. I want to mentor, coach, whatever. Go to Smaltimore Homes story. I'll put something there like within the next hour or so. But jobs, 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 y'all. Like, I'm the recruitment coordinator. So holler at Auntie because that's how it gets done, right? Like, access to resources and proximity to information matters. So Dent one, the jobs on deck. Would love for you to talk to the students, even if you're not interested in working with Dent as a coach. Coming as a food for thought person and just like telling your story, like Chap said, I think that would be dope. Please come to the wellness walks. Like, we do a community conversation. I'm sure there's other folks from the community who's like, what? A chemist? Come and talk to my school. We have principals and teachers that come out there. Like, that is super dope.
It's a great
Um,
networking space for sure. Yeah.
it is like it's the best place, and it's like my outdoor office. So
Mhm.
always you can catch me there, right? And then retreats. I would love to plan a retreat, like a STEM retreat, focusing on like replenishing ourselves, the IT world, the STEM world, the STEAM, all of the things. So we'll continue to massage these ideas and work on them. But Aaliyah, I see you being a part of all of that. And yes, Tori, come on, pull up, come through. Monica, pull up, come through. All the people are invited. All right. So don't forget, Sunday, Lake Montebello, 9:30. It's free 99. We are walking with the doc. I think we will be talking about cardiac health, but I don't know, y'all. Just come out because the information is necessary. And so I want to give the last couple of minutes to Aaliyah to give us any contact information. Girl, drop your cash app because you're graduating. Like, give the people what they want. Okay. I'm going on mute.
Yo, I love you so much. I love this girl. I love y'all. I'm so in love right now. No, thank you. Y'all warm my heart. I'm so proud of myself. Look at the growth. I haven't even cried the whole time. Like everything y'all said made me want to cry right now. Like, wow, I'm so proud of myself. These people love me. Like, ah.
Is that you, Aaliyah?
No, who said that?
No,
Who
that's
wrote
not
that?
you right there. Okay, no, I did. I'm trying to find you on Cash App. What's for real? What's your Cash App? You
Oh,
about to graduate?
oh, who put that? No, that's not. Don't cash at them. That's not me. My
Okay.
cash app is $ LEHLEH 20. Yes, that's me. I should have these little pink dreads up there and a smile like this. But no,
That's what we need. Thank you.
yes. Oh, right there. So
All
overall,
right.
ending comments, just thank you. I can't wait to come back, whatever we talking about with whomever it is. Please, Champ, Laquita, send me all this information about the upcoming events. Champ did not tell me that it's his fault. He did not even tell me about the one Sunday at all. So I would love to be there.
I know who you were till you showed up today. You really spoke to my spirit, man. I know. I don't invite just anybody out to our stuff, yo. For real.
Okay, I really appreciate that. Well, I'm glad you got to know who I am, right? So I
Me
can
too. Me
open
too.
all the doors, right? I need all the doors open because I'm walking through and I got a nice walk, okay?
Okay, Strut. I'm not mad at it. Go ahead.
So overall I just want to end with thank you all everyone for listening, right? The visitors, the family, the friends. Monica, I got your number. I will be reaching out to you.
Told
Um,
you I give it to her.
so contact. I'm on LinkedIn under Aalliyeh Clinton, right? That's me. Instagram. I don't have a business Instagram yet, so we definitely not. Look at my mom. No, Ma, I love you so much.
Mom said, get it right, get it
She's
tight.
saying,
Okay.
listen, cash at my daughter. She is graduating.
She graduating, yeah, y'all.
Yes. Upon me graduating, right, I wanted to move into my own place. So I did that before I graduated because I just knew that after that graduation was gonna be a lot, and I wanted to just be in a sacred place so I can, grow and
Yeah.
elevate without other people's energies. So I was able to accomplish that with the help along with my mom. So thank you, mommy, and me, right? So I just want to tell everybody to keep going. Like whatever you want to do it. Don't be afraid. Diversity is power. Please reach out, resources. Don't be prideful. We all need help. Like no one is not getting help in life. Like we all grow and we learn every day. So you should continue to latch on and talk to people. You don't know who you're gonna learn from. Like Champ said, he's 45, I believe. He never met a chemist, and he didn't even know at the age of 22 I had all this spirit and all this knowledge. But you never
Yeah.
know who you are talking to. This is why I talk to everybody because every opportunity is a wealth opportunity. Like, what is your net worth? Like, who do you know that knows somebody who is making bands, millies? Everybody want to be a millionaire, but who do you know and how are you getting there? You think you're just going to grow just by knowing yourself? No, you got to branch out. You need to talk to people. Whatever you don't like doing, do it. Be uncomfortable. I don't like
Yeah.
working for people, but I had a few internships. Now I don't anymore. I'm my own boss. I've learned, I've lived, and I've learned. I know my place in life, and it's being a boss. Okay.
Yes.
So you have
Yes.
to put yourself in those places to know what is and what is not for you. But you have to experience the things so you can know. You will never know if you do not experience. So live life, YOLO. Everybody's saying YOLO, but y'all really not living. I'm living life. I'm trying
I
to let
love
you
it.
know. So I just want everybody to be living their truth and always be positive, productive, and prospering.
That's beautiful. And more importantly, like you said, like stay where you're not comfortable. Like growth happens outside of your comfort zone. So just do it scared, do it anxious, do it with half the information. And next
Look at
time,
that.
just fail forward, fail better, fail faster, fail sooner, and get up, dust yourself off, and keep going because it's not truly failure until you just stop.
Well, let me add that mental health is important. So I also had a mental health, well, I still have a mental health awareness page, but I had to take some time off for my personal mental health, right? So that's really important. A lot of people don't talk about that, but therapy, please get a therapist. It's free,
Yes.
free insurance. I hope so, please. If it's not, just pay for it. It's really important to talk to someone else who is educated and understanding the mind. Like, I don't want a therapist. Why I gotta pay somebody? Why would you go to the hospital and pay somebody to take care of you? Because they went to school for nursing, huh? Okay. So talk to somebody that understands what's going on up here so you can be okay. I have a therapist. I love Miss Cheryl. I'm gonna make sure Miss Cheryl she see this. I'm gonna send it to her because she loved me. I love her. Miss Cheryl, okay? We connected. And she has
Therapy is real.
got me here, okay? When you feeling like you don't understand, talk to somebody. Family and friends are biased because they know you, so they may be trying to adhere to your feelings. But Miss Cheryl, she just be cutthroat, and I be like, okay, Miss Cheryl, just hold up now. I'm still paying you. Hold up.
Therapy is important. Therapy is as important as a physical doctor. So your mental health doctor is important as your physical health doctor. And people just need to remember that. We can't see your emotions, but they matter and your body feels them and it'll come out as stress. It'll be toxic, whether it's some
Everything.
sort of, right, like some
It
sort of
affects the
disease or
whole
whatever.
aura. Like
That's
it
what
affects your
dis-ease
perception.
is, right? But y'all, we gotta go. Robert is gonna kill us if we don't get off of here. Thanks for coming out. God bless. Good night. We are gonna have Aalliyeh come back. We're gonna have
Absolutely.
other folks come on. Y'all just hit us up because this is what we do. We share space. We love you. Again, thank you for coming out. God bless. Good night. And we'll see you at the lake, hopefully. See
See
y'all.
y'all. Thank you so much, guys. Peace and blessings.
Yes, it was a